Sharon's here. Guess what day it is today? Ask Sharon anything. That's right. It's Ask Sharon Day. And I've got the answers to all of your questions. Today is going to be hot. We really have some great questions today. So sit back, grab yourself something to drink, ladies. Enjoy it. All right, I'm going to start with my first question here. Dear Sharon, please don't mention my name here. I am almost just suicidal right now. My husband is having an affair with my sister. A neighbor was coasting down the two-lane highway, which is a popular thoroughfare here in our town for restaurants and clubs, when she saw my husband and sister come out of a pub kissing and hanging onto each other, all lovey-dovey, and they got into his car and drove off. My neighbor, which is a best friend of mine, followed them to a cheap motel, and she said, oh my gosh, this is getting good, that they went into a room together. Oh my gosh, Sharon, I am so devastated. I have done nothing but cry, and nobody understands what is wrong with me. I don't know what to do. My neighbor did take a couple of pics of them together at the motel and say, what do? I want to confront them, but I just feel like knocking them out. Tell me what to do. Help me. I don't trust anybody else. Whew. Your husband and your sister, huh? Wow. You know what? I'm feeling your pain here, girlfriend. I really am. And I'm going to have to tell you, somebody's got to boil in oil for this, okay? I don't know which, you can't say which one is to blame because they were both together. I would almost set it up. In other words, if there is a family gathering, maybe at your house, or maybe there's a reason to call them both over there at the same time, and possibly have your friend with you. I wouldn't just sit them down per se. I would confront them. I would show them the picture. I'd let them know you know it, and I'd let them know that they have betrayed you. I can just tell you from the bottom up, being that I have a sister. If my sister had ever done anything like that, there would be no words. I mean, I sure wouldn't talk to her again anytime soon. That's for sure, because that's messing with your stuff. That's crossing a boundary she should never have crossed, my lady. And him, well, let's see. After you beat him over the head with an iron skillet and give him a concussion, and then while he's sleeping, you know, beat him again, cut up all of his clothes, throw them in your... No, putting all aside. Of course, I probably would do something. But anyway, putting everything aside, I don't see this relationship between the two of you working anymore. You know, I'm a firm believer in once a cheater, always a cheater. And I somehow, some way, in getting that feeling, since he would go that far to have an affair with your sister, I'll bet you anything he's run around on you before. And I don't think he'll stop there. As far as your sister, shame on her. Shame on her. That is just absolutely disgusting, and that's crossed the boundary of no return. I don't know how you're ever going to repair that relationship. She would have to do a lot of begging, pleading, and crawling on her belly like a reptile before I'd even speak to her again. And as far as he's concerned, he's worthless. If she is married, perhaps you could have them over as a couple, her and her husband, and kind of drop the bomb that way. Gosh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? But make no mistakes, your marriage with this man is over, and your relationship with your sister has been damaged beyond, okay? I can't even believe a sister would do this to another sister. I'm just mortified. But It's not about you. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? You've just been wearing blinders. I'm sure there were signs that have been coming up all along and you didn't catch them. There always are. There always are. And sometimes that happens. But I would definitely have your husband there. I would call her and her husband. Maybe have a dinner at your house, okay? And then totally drop the bomb. Because her husband needs to know about this. I mean, if you want to hit below the belt, make sure her husband knows about it, okay? If she doesn't have a husband, then we're just going to have to come up with another game plan. I can't even, I am so sorry to hear this. You think I wouldn't get him? I'd get him, girl. Okay? This time we're not going to hold anything back. This is hitting below the belt. This is the lowest it can go. Doing something like that behind their back, all trust issues are out the window. You see what I'm saying? Forget it. God love you. Will keep me posted. Do what I told you to do. Plan something. Plan something pretty outrageous here, okay? To pull this off. Main thing is you want to catch them with the drawers down. Of course, I mean, maybe not literally, but you know what I mean. I think they've already been caught with their drawers down from your neighbor, okay? Keep me posted on that, girlfriend. Oh, unbelievable. See, ladies, you never know. Think I wouldn't get them back? Oh, yeah, I would. Okay. Terry Gigi, hey girl, I would love for your suggestions on confidence as a woman ages. I have always been super confident in my abilities, but our world moves so fast now with so much change in technology. I'm beginning to feel that I can't keep up. Join the club. I don't want to be one of those women that has to call her adult children or grandchildren and figure out something on my phone or computer. You know, I already do that, I hear you. But it can feel frustrating and overwhelming at times. How do you do it? Love you, by the way. Well, I run to my staff, this kind of thing. But I'll tell you what, though, that it's really good. What my staff is doing with me, because I'm up against the same thing. I'm not a tech person at all. I can't even get the electronics going. I even have trouble with my phone sometimes. That's why I do voice-activated texting, because my nails are too long to thumb all that crap. And then they don't understand my accent. I mean, I'm just talking through the sky. People are going, huh? You know? But what my staff has brought up and started doing with me is it's almost like I'm taking some classes. They're teaching me how to do stuff. More electronic stuff, because they're much more advanced with this. And they're writing everything down in a spiral, like step by step by step. And so I'm practicing with that right now. And Terry, that is really helping a lot. That's what you need, someone to kind of walk you through, and you take notes and write it down a spiral and flag it. You know, put a little guide up there like, this is for phone. Okay, that's for a computer. Oh, this is how you download your videos. You know, this kind of thing. And that'll help you a lot. That's exactly what I'm doing. And girlfriend, it's helping, okay? I don't feel quite as stupid. Hello. But I hear where you're coming from. Woo! It's a whole different world, isn't it, girl? Okay, next question. Julie Day. Morning, beautiful. Love your Q&As. I have a question for you, please, hon. Have you ever been penniless or close to that, so to speak? Also, I noticed you use a lot of British terminology. Did you ever live in the UK? Love you, Sharon. Big hugs. First, no, I never lived in the UK, but I've done a lot of work there. So if I have any of that terminology, I guess picked it up there eons ago. Okay? All right, the next thing, have you ever been penniless or close to that? Oh, yes. When I got my first divorce from my children's father, actually, the reason I divorced him is he became very ill. I mean, he had a breakdown. He was a teamster in the union, and they went on strike, and it was a whole big thing. It was an oil-based company, and it was just a bloody mess and too much pressure for him. So he had to go on some anxiety medicine, some other things. Well, I could just tell that he was never going to recoup to be what and where he was before. So I took the initiative to set up the divorce and handle everything. At that time, I just started paying stuff off that we had. And of course, I had 2 young children then. But I wanted to pay everything off so I wouldn't be stuck with a big load. And it was so tight, it would squeak. And so yes, it was, we had to sell our home so I could pay all stuff. And then I had to move my children and myself into an apartment and, you know, start over from the ground up. But we made it fine. I don't think the kids ever knew, you know, we were really penniless or anything at that time. Because I always made everything like an adventure. You know, something new and different. And back then, you know, kids are not like they are now. You know, I don't think they know whether they're rich or poor back then. But yes, I have. And you know what? You can pull yourself back up as quick as you get down, girlfriend, okay? You just got to have confidence in yourself. You got to have energy, and you've got to see the glass half full and not half empty. Like I said, I have a ton of businesses and always have. And I love business. I think it's so interesting. It's amazing to figure out how you can throw a business together in just a few weeks flat and have that thing making money, you know, within 72 hours after your doors open type of thing. So I think it's fun. I think it's exciting. I mean, it's incredible. We can do whatever we want in this world now. Any kind of a job, any kind of business, and everyone can make money. And that's what I do. I said, you know, my ladies, when they coach, they're mainly interested now. They're getting close to retirement or they have retired. How can they really make any money, you know, to, you know, subsidize their income? Because nobody has a nest egg anymore when they retire. You know, not too many have a pension or a nest egg. But so many of my clients are having to live off of like Social Security. So they definitely have to have another business to back them up. And they don't want to work as a waitress in a restaurant like you see a lot of poor little ladies that end up just having Social Security. So, you know, I help them, you know, with business ideas and business suggestions and how to get started and make some cash so they have an income coming in besides their Social Security. And it works. Thank you for your question. Okay, next question, Juliet McKay. What is 5 products that a person who is new to skincare should buy? Okay, I'm saving that question and I'll tell you why. Because I'm getting ready to do a collab on this very thing this month in a couple of weeks. So that will answer your question totally, and you all will love it. I am going to show you exactly what you need, and that is the only thing that you actually need, and that is what, you know, I do and I recommend. So just hang on for that, okay? Appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, another question from Deborah Pink. Okay, says, thank you for the information about Guerlain Naturals. You're welcome. The products sound fantastic. My question is on a sunscreen application. I don't understand how putting sunscreen on at the makeup application will last, as you need to reapply sunscreen every couple of hours. Isn't it better to use a sunscreen included with your foundation? Almost all foundations, sweetheart, have an SPF in it, but it's not enough. SPF 30 foundation. Now think about everything else you're putting on top of that, okay? It's not going to be enough. You have to have a topical sunscreen as well, 50 plus. That is the minimum. Now, even with 50 plus sunscreen on, okay, before you, you know, apply anything else, you're still going to have to apply something during the day. Yes, every couple hours or so, you're correct. Now, I am a firm believer in the Color Science sunscreen. You know, it's the little mineral sunscreen, and you stroll it up and you dab the brush, blot the brush all over sunscreen. It is marvelous, and it comes in a high SPF, and you just throw it in your purse and you apply during the day. Extra sunscreen, easy peasy. But your foundation does not have enough. Then when you put SPF 50 on top after all that, you see what I'm saying? That's not going to last all day either. You are going to have to reapply. But at least you're getting the groundwork. Okay, you following me? At least you're getting the groundwork with the foundation and the sunscreen, okay? You got to do it all, girlfriend. Better be safe than sorry. Thanks for your question. That was a good one. I appreciate it. It says, Cheryl Peterson. Sharon, have you ever tried CoolSculpting? No, but guess what? I have several girlfriends that have done the CoolSculpting on their stomachs. And it's a treatment that's basically a cold type treatment, but it tightens up. It burns fat and tightens your stomach up. Now, because I cannot do the old therapy that I want to do for this, okay, because I have a plate and screws in my neck, they came up, as a matter of fact, it just came up not too long ago, to try this CoolSculpting on my neck. So they're willing to try that. So I'm thinking we're going to try that to see how that does, since I can't do the old therapy. I don't want to do the old therapy. Let's hope CoolSculpting works. Yes, it's marvelous. I totally believe in it. I have seen people take their midriff off. I've seen them take fat under the arms, you know. It helps. I mean, it's marvelous. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. This is Lynn Bally. Dear Sharon, I love all your videos. Would you recommend using powder eyeshadows or cream eyeshadows for mature eyes? And that is a fantastic question. And thank you so much for that question. Now, this is what I think. I actually think cream eyeshadows are the best you could use for mature eyes. However, you're going to have to know which ones, how to apply it, and the looks are going to be a little different. You may not be able to do every single thing as far and moving it around like you can with your powder shadows. And maybe you can combine some down the line. I have done that before. But I have seen the most gorgeous looks with cream eyeshadows. I totally have. And you know who carries a good line? Oh my gosh. It's going to hit me in a minute, not Jane Ardo. But it's one of the others, and if it hits me, I'll list it down below for you or let you know. But there's someone that has a wide array of cream eyeshadows just to absolutely die for. And I'll tell you, a YouTuber right now, if you've never gone over and seen Elle Artistry, she's around 32 years old, beautiful gal. She is a premier makeup artist, okay? And when I say premier, I mean she is a celebrity makeup artist. But she uses a lot of creams and cream eyeshadows, and they're breathtakingly gorgeous, I can tell you that. So you might want to hop over there. I'll, you know, list her channel below in case you want to check it out. But in any case, I have seen some gorgeous looks. Now, me, it's easier, faster just to do the powder. I have done some looks with some creams, but some, you know, sometimes I still have to get the depth I want in the V and everything else, you know, I have to use powders. But I have seen some gorgeous looks. I'm not discounting creams. I'm not discounting creams. And isn't it Bobbi Brown's got some, yeah, I think it's Bobbi Brown's got some really outrageous, gorgeous cream shadows, I think. Oh, yeah. Try it, girlfriend. Go in and get him, give you a makeover. I think you like it. Keep me posted on that, okay? All right, dear Sharon. This is the last one for today. And this is from Faye Sheets. What is a good eye cream to use? Okay, so the 3 eye creams that I recommend right now are the Skin Medica TNS Essential Eye Cream. Absolutely fantastic. And I use that one at night. In the daytime, I use the Skin Ceuticals AOX Gel. And it's kind of a rose-colored little gel. Wipe it there, go around your orbital area. And then the next one, which I am using really faithfully right now, is my Revision DEJ. And it comes out a little squirt like that. Just need a little bit, and the product goes forever. And all of these are medical grade. And then I wipe it around my eye. I can use that day and night. So those are the ones I recommend, girlfriend, and I will put them down below for you. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Thanks so much. Hey, girlfriends, if you have any questions you want to ask me, go ahead and put your questions down in the comment below. And for those of you that would rather email your questions, go over, you know, underneath the down bar where I have my email address and send me your questions that way. I don't have to mention your name. It can be just anonymous, okay? But we'll get it done. And thanks so much to all my new subbies. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thanks for joining me, girlfriends. I just love you, love you, love you. And to all of you, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident. And be sure to leave me a comment below and give me a big thumbs up on this video.